My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what most consider to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
Well, in the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired-up and furious JBL is not so...
Both superstars perched up high. Not from up there. Oh, Lord. Any move from the top like that is nearly catastrophic.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk. But I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
Well, we all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight. Done good!
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and it has JBL off balance.
Airball! Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Release back suplex.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in Lift off! Cross body from the top! The champion is willing to take every risk tonight.
Spin kick to the midsection. And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation.
Oh no! Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. And you can see him struggling to break this, battling against the submission, and Punk breaks free.
With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me.
Followed up with a lariat.
And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there.
Spinning heel kick. And now escaping the mat. Very crafty of him, avoiding the dangers of the ring.
Float over Russian leg sweep. And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. And there's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's going to just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. That is how a true champion defends their title.
There's two.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot, and we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this.
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect, but at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have... to the face,
right on the point of the elbow.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Oh, float over Russian leg sweep. Triangle armbar, submission hold. Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speed, Wade.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their homework. I don't think either Rey or Punk would face another world champion without being fully prepared.
Return fire on Rey. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a perfectly applied sharp shooter. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Oh, sit-out slam.
Tremendous reflexes.
Into a German suplex.
And now taking the chance to go to the outside, get a little bit of distance.
Counter. He knew just what to do. CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was. But the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf.
Placing him in the corner. Kick! Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
And a moment like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline.
Spin kick to the midsection.
Targeting the arm to great effect.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, will face the winner, earning the chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio.
Here's the pin. Rey may have it. Shoulder up even before a 1 count.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Picking up speed.
Drop kick right on the money.
Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that has won him championships. Oh! Caught with the elbow.
Springboard attack fails to land. Cracked with a Mongolian chop. Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Oh my, turn that around and spiked it.
Sent flying the corner.
Ray turned into a projectile there. CM Punk playing to the crowd now.
He wants to put an end to things here.
He's going to make some moves here and suffer the countout.
And this one could be moving to ringside. And he slides him back to the mat.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Mysterio showing the wear and tear this match has taken on him.
Placed him in the corner here.
Wild springboard attack.
Head on CM Punk. Punk powers out, still going strong.
What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat the count here.
Uh-oh. Flapjack. Way up there. Boom. Ray taking it to Punk, still vying for the #1 contender spot. Uh-oh. And saw what was coming there.
Bam. Well-placed calf kick.
Whip back into the ring. Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
This is just signature CM Punk. Drills his opponent with the Bulldog. Whipped clear out of the ring. Has to be all out of sorts right now. Oof! Smack in the corner with incredible velocity.
Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Tying the legs up in the turnbuckle. Dangerous position to be in.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
Stopped cold with a clothesline.
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
From the top.
Knees up. Got the knees up just in time. Oh, look at this. Out to the apron. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Nasty. The hardest part of the ring. And he gets set back into the ring. Fired home into the corner. It crashes to the mat.
Connected hard with the calf kick. I think that throw moves the entire ring.
Draped into the deadly Tree of Woe position. Attacked in the midsection.
Get in there, ref.
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now with the second bite of the cherry connects, CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory. And a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more? Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
Rey Mysterio. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back. Oh,
GTS.
nothing Mysterio can do now.
CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins. But let's use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. WrestleMania 27, facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark Punk kick, which caused an injury, which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the victory. This time, with your help, we're going to get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, has the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
The assault on Orton's leg 2 weeks ago. The mental anguish that Punk has put Orton through. I believe Punk will be in control in this match.
And I would argue that there's just no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage over the Viper. Randy Orton is irate. There will be no stopping this man.
CM Punk, a charismatic figure. The people follow him. And he has one thing to get him through tonight, and that thing is faith.
And I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Look at the right leg of Randy Orton. That leg is heavily taped. The question is the leg ready? After the assault with the monkey wrench by CM Punk. Remember, it was just this past Monday where Orton could not even follow through with a patented punt to CM Punk because his leg gave out. As cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. Punk mocking Orton and his bad leg outside the ring. And that heavily taped leg will be a bullseye for Punk tonight. As personal a battle as you'll see at WrestleMania this year, CM Punk has promised to hurt Randy Orton, to turn him upside down. I'd say he's done as good a job from the top. Diving double axe handle. He's headed up high.
Taking flight.
Splash. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building as he gave each member of the group a punt after defeating them.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't going to be a factor anyway. Those guys were always the B team of the Nexus. The real ones are now part of the core with 2 R's.
CM Punk seeking revenge, promising to make Orton never become WWE champion again. Randy Orton pushed to the brink, determined to prove that Punk, that his faith won't protect him. In fact, it will only fail him. A match that can only take place here on the grandest stage of them all. And the heavily taped leg will no doubt be a bullseye for Punk tonight. Is there any way for Orton to avoid that onslaught that's sure to come?
Perhaps against a less experienced or sadistic competitor, but absolutely not against CM Punk. Orton and Punk have both come into this match like men possessed. Punk's going to be looking to tear Orton apart, not just limb by limb, but also mental.
Going big here!
Flick shot, cross body!
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Propping him up in the corner.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
These two have learned each other so well.
CM Punk picking apart the...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter is applied. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Oh, my goodness. This hurts. Oh!
So much pressure being a... But Billy Goat's curse is broken. Oh, what an axe handle.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
Oh, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his place or if he's still searching for that focus that'll bring him back to the top of WWE.
We are seeing Punk at his best right now, but something tells me we haven't quite seen this man's final form. There's a rage bubbling inside of Punk that hasn't come out yet. Once it does, he will be unstoppable.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Perched up top. Knee drop. Randy can't mount any offense.
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy like a cat with a mouse.
set up in the corner. What is coming next? Short arm clothesline connects.
The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen the chances that the Viper can unleash his most devastating attack.
Uncorks an uppercut.
Lightning fast power slam by Orton. Punk's faith beginning to falter as the Viper starts to chip away.
Orton!
RKO out of nowhere.
That could be Punk's demise.
Oh, he kicked out.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
Orton is going to have to keep his composure moving forward. He thought he'd put him down with that one, and now he's got to think of another way. Oh, he had that scouted. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks it up. Able to reach the ropes. And break the hold.
Good reflexes from him there.
Calf kick on the money.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
On the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Tossed back into the ring. Unloads with the boot.
Punk dodges out in time.
And now unloading rights on his opponent. Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider.
Randy's got a hold of him.
Neck breaker.
Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
Taking flight.
And nobody home on that one.
Oh, I think the ring just moved. Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, both of these guys physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punch, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one comes back from the 3 most devastating letters in sports entertainment.
Across the top rope.
Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
Oh.
Punk now with a quick jump behind, hammer off, slaps his opponent with a massive line. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Michael Cole.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Boom, right in the button.
Oh, here comes a brutal bit of back and forth. This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point. All this heavy artillery is really adding up. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2. My goodness, Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match,
And this man, CM Punk, was stalwart the whole time. Stalwart in his belief that his fate would triumph over Randy Orton's venom. Stalwart in his drive to seek what he considered righteous vengeance against Orton.
Punk did everything he promised and more. This may not be the ending the WWE Universe had hoped for, but this is pro wrestling, not a fairy tale. The good guys don't always win here. Not that Orton would call himself a good guy.
Well, Punk definitely wouldn't call Orton that. Instead, he'd call him a loser.
2013 did not go the way I hoped it would. After a 2012 that saw me hold the WWE Championship the entire year, I thought I was untouchable. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We start with WrestleMania 29 and the night I looked to end The Undertaker's streak. Many people thought I'd be the one to bring it all crumbling down, that I should have won. I'm one of those people. I wasn't scared of The Undertaker. We'd battled dozens of times before, including in a Hell in a Cell, and I knew I needed to hit him deep. So, I stole The Undertaker's urn.
That is the ultimate act of disrespect.
What can I say? I like to antagonize. When the day came, I fell short. But imagine the butterfly effect through WWE history if that match went the other way. If CM Punk was the one to end the dead man streak. Let's revisit that classic match, but this time with a very different outcome.
CM Punk, a man who, along with Paul Heyman, has brazenly talked to The Undertaker in the lead up to this match.
Playing games like only CM Punk can.
accompanied to the ring by Paul Heyman from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk.
Now CM Punk must go into the ring with a man who is 20-0 at WrestleMania, The Undertaker.
But don't forget what's in the possession of Punk and Paul Heyman. They currently carry the urn, the symbol of the legendary powers of the Phenom, The Undertaker.
That symbol means everything to The Undertaker, but does not mean a damn thing to CM Punk.
Punk wanted this fight. He believes he's ready for it, and that he can defeat The Undertaker on the grandest stage of them all.
A stunned reverence gripping this WrestleMania crowd.
The dead man is here.
From Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
It's the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history. It is the entrance of a legend, of a man of near mythical proportions, of a man who is 20-0 at WrestleMania.
And that entrance in front of 80,000 fans here in the WWE Universe, it's even more awe-inspiring. Look at this.
CM Punk has been disrespecting Undertaker, disrespecting the memory of his friend, Paul Bearer, trying to torture Taker's soul.
That's the strategy. Punk's looking to upset the dead man and get inside his head.
To break the streak, CM Punk does not have to get a pin. He does not have to make Undertaker submit. If Punk wins via either countout or disqualification, the streak will be over. Here we go with The Undertaker's incredible 20-0 WrestleMania winning streak on the line.
Punk has been stirring the pot in the weeks leading up to this match like only he can, taking every opportunity to disrespect the dead man, to try and get inside Taker's head. And if you ask me, mission accomplished.
But are Punk's mind games enough to throw Undertaker off on the grandest stage of them all? We will just have to see.
And The Undertaker has admitted that defeating CM Punk tonight is no longer good enough. Undertaker sounds willing to sacrifice the streak as long as Punk won't live to talk about it.
The Undertaker is coming for Punk's soul, but that doesn't concern Punk. In fact, it's been an orchestrated plan. Catch The Undertaker at a time of grieving and use the moment. Face first.
Setting up.
It's locked in. The Koji.
Looking to get out, and yes, what a counter to break the hold and escape serious injury. Somehow he saw Taker coming. Sent flying out of the ring here.
No way.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Played with fire there and got burned for it.
Such a questionable decision to take that risk at this point in the match.
Punk has shown so much disrespect over the past months, ever since the passing of Paul Bearer, The Undertaker's longtime friend. What's he soaring?
Look ringside now, guys. This manager's doing something very suspicious.
Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face.
Oh, just completely rattling the jaw. Double underhook backbreaker.
The devious and dangerous Punk with full attention on The Undertaker. And he tosses him back in now. Up the rope he goes. Watch out!
Thunderous splash connects.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown in.
Ricocheting off the turnbuckle. Certainly felt all of that. Undertaker tossed out of the ring with force. Up high.
Whoa, look out. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Boom! Snaps the leg across the head.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Uh-oh!
A slingshot cross body.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air. And he slides him back to the mat.
Oh, swinging neck breaker.
Undertaker needs to head this assault off at the pass.
Punk wisely pressing the advantage against the dead man.
He's eyeing the 3 count here.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
How at this point you don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count is beyond comprehension.
Undertaker gonna follow things up with a big splash here. Snake eyes! And then the vintage, and he stopped short right there. Oh, toss to ringside.
Here we go.
A slingshot cross body.
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center. Sliding back into the ring. Looking to take it to the air now. Here we go.
Oh, the knees at the last second.
Huge kick connects. Headed back into the ring. CM Punk headed to the top.
Look out.
Taking a flight to nowhere. Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Into the barricade. Oh, what a club.
Using that barricade with great effect. Boom!
The referee is so close to calling a countout.
He climbs back into the ring just in time.
Counter. Saw it coming. Beautiful. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. There goes Undertaker.
He's going up.
First up top. Good Lord. Taking flight.
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive. And gets tossed back into the mat.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. And backbreaker.
And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Sweet GTS from Punk.
Will that sew this up? Why stop the count now? He must be out of his mind. He practically had the match.
Guys, CM Punk trying to do something here that no one's been able to do. Beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Now grab for that chokeslam, and inadvertently, perhaps the referee gets dropped.
Could be a fortuitous turn of events for CM Punk. Heyman out of the way just in time, and the Second City Saint continues to chop down the dead man.
Punk with a running knee in the corner, and The Undertaker Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak could be in trouble here. And now, Heyman handed the urn to Punk with the official down.
Oh, mid-last ride. The only thing saving Punk there was that urn to the back of the head of the Undertaker.
Punk is going to steal it at WrestleMania. Look at the disrespect.
And Undertaker able to kick out. Somehow, the Undertaker's still in it, and Punk can't believe it.
While throwing everything they can at the dead man in an attempt to break this streak, well, it may be impossible.
Both Paul Heyman and CM Punk beside themselves with emotion. What else can Punk possibly do to keep the dead man down?
Punk talking to himself, Corey. Paul Heyman can't believe what he just witnessed.
And there must be utter despair in the mind of CM Punk here, knowing you should be home and dry, but somehow against the dead man. Oh my, what is CM Punk coming up with here?
And now with Undertaker on his shoulders, Corey.
Looking for GTS, but the Undertaker able to fight his way out. Countering the tombstone.
Has Punk where he wants him. Undertaker delivers a tombstone pile driver.
And that surely has to be the end there for CM Punk.
I think that's it. That must be it.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it. Undertaker turning up the intimidation factor. Oh, timely boot.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee. Go to sleep. Will that close Undertaker out? And looking for the pinfall.
2 count. Oh, kick out at 2.
The dead man still very much alive, despite taking what I can only describe as a hellacious maneuver.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was it. Punk now looking for the pinfall. He's done it. CM Punk has defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The streak is over.
This match, CM Punk.
I'm still in shock. The streak is dead and buried. CM Punk has beaten the Phenom.
Feel the energy in this arena. The mix of disbelief, elation, and gratitude for the gift of getting to witness this moment. CM Punk stole the whole damn show by stealing a win off The Undertaker here at WrestleMania. Congratulations, CM Punk. You earned this.
And thank you, Undertaker. What a moment.
Getting that one back feels really good. Plus, look at what chaos it would have caused across WWE. A win-win. The thing about that Undertaker loss is I shouldn't have even been in that match to begin with. I wouldn't have been trying to end the streak if I wasn't forced into a #1 contenders match with John Cena 8 days after Elimination Chamber. John Cena, my wrestling soulmate. Our methods differ greatly, but we both operate looking for the same thing: respect. Any battle with Cena was going to push you and make you better. Despite being banged up, I was supremely confident that the wrestling gods were on my side and that they'd give me my rightful and deserved spot against The Rock in the main event of WrestleMania. But the thing about John Cena is he's always working, he's always changing, always looking to throw you off, even by the smallest bit. Who game plans for a John Cena Hurricane Rana? I sure didn't. And that was enough to disorient me long enough to fall victim to an attitude adjustment. I was so close to a WrestleMania main event, it all slipped away in an instant. What do you say we let Slingshot Tech do its thing and grant me another chance to beat John Cena on a cold February night in 2013?
tonight. This man, CM Punk, said tonight is not about the WWE Champion, The Rock. Tonight is not about the people. Tonight is more important than any one thing, because tonight is about me.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
He called himself the single most important superstar of this era, in all eras past. In fact, he compared himself to...
He called himself God. Let's face it.
That's what he did. Earlier tonight, CM Punk compared himself to God. Only 5 other men in history, the nearly 50-year history of the WWE Championship, have held the title longer than this man. CM Punk was in the neighborhood of 440 days as WWE Champion.
And Punk thinks he should still be wearing the gold.
Over 17,000 WWE fans are on their feet in Dallas tonight for Cena versus Punk.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
This arena is jam-packed tonight. You can see Cena surveying the landscape. As is so often the case, when Punk and Cena face off, this one is for all the marbles. Cena looks ready to defend the biggest opportunity of his career.
The winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania, taking on The Rock for the WWE Championship.
Imagine what's going on in the mind of Cena and Punk right now. They have to know how big this match is.
This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever witnessed on Raw. Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent, and a double underhook backbreaker.
John Cena looking for a major career turnaround this year, as 2012 was not his year. He lost.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
He forces the break by getting to the ropes. Destructive use of the knee. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is letting Cena
Face first. Setting up on a Koji clutch locked in. Cena with no... Looking for an escape here. John Cena finds it and gets out of the submission. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
By the end of this match, John Cena is either going to look absolutely unstoppable, or he's going to be remembered as a man who gambled everything just for his pride.
If Cena can beat Punk here, he will silence all those that doubted him, including that tiny... Face first. Setting up. The Koji clutch is locked in. The hold is locked in. He's in real pain. Fighting to escape, and he gets out of the hole, but some damage was certainly done there. Oh, look at this. Neck lock into it. Nice takedown. Something to note about tonight's contest. Even with Cena putting a shot on the line, there's no title up for grabs, so that means there's no championship advantage. Cena can lose his spot at WrestleMania if he gets counted out or disqualified.
CM Punk knows he can beat Cena via pinfall. He's done it before. But the question is, would CM Punk try to earn a victory the less honorable way with the WrestleMania main event?
Incoming!
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there. And that failed to hit the mark. Guys, are we going to see it? Is CM Punk
Perched up top. Oh, brutal miscalculation. Elbow lands hard.
Punk is never one to mince words, but he has reached a new level of trash talk tonight. He called himself the single most important superstar of this era, an icon among superstars. He even said,
To the sky. Knee drop. And he's looking for it again. Watch out. From the top with the splash.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
John Cena sent flying straight to ringside.
Blast off. All the way to the outside.
However much you think that hurt, I promise you it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Down with a GTS. Cena won't come back after that. So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring.
CM Punk is extreme.
High-stakes matchup. Punk kicked in the midsection. Guys, is Punk really going to go for a pile driver?
Oh my God, landing flush on the crown of the head there was John Cena, and now the cover.
And a kick out by Cena.
Punk doesn't know what to think.
WrestleMania main event opportunity for the WWE Championship hanging in the balance.
Cover again by Punk, and another kick out by John Cena. And again Cena has to kick out. And now Punk getting frustrated.
Yeah, just bobbling over in this kind of match. You're up against John Cena with a huge prize hanging in the balance.
It's as though the frustration has Punk coming apart at the seams. What is Punk looking to do now? Making a climb to the high red district.
Taking a lot of punishment in this matchup. Punk now from the top rope. Classic Punk. Nobody home. Cena out of harm's way.
Cena with just... What the hell is Cena doing? Hurricane Rana followed by an AA.
Is this going to punch Cena's ticket to WrestleMania?
That had to be the nail in the coffin for CM Punk. WrestleMania main event dreams are hanging by a thread now. Cena has to be looking to put Punk away after that one. Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
And attacking the body here could be a smart strategy.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Cena with nowhere to go. Is Cena going to tap out?
And tapping out. Doesn't want to fight this pain anymore.
The winner of this match, CM Punk.
Cena tried here, but he just couldn't shake Punk's confidence in this one.
Punk is heading to WrestleMania, and it has to be an added bonus. He's still undefeated against Cena.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore, thanks to you. The only reason I was in that position to begin with is because of one man The Rock.
And here comes The Rock, the People's Champ.
He stole my title at the Royal Rumble, and heading into Elimination Chamber, I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock scheming behind the scenes, I walked away empty-handed.
We got a new champion. We got a new champion. But we don't have an official. Come on, 1, 2, 3, come on.
We need to change that. And it's going to take most of the skills you've shown so far to get here to overcome a full-on conspiracy, but I know you've got what it takes. Slingshot, take us to Elimination Chamber 2013.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Let us remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that CM Punk is not the WWE Champion. This past Monday on Raw, CM Punk stole the title from The Rock. CM Punk cannot get over the fact that he's no longer champion. Listen, he had a great run, the 6th longest in history, 434 days, but it's over.
Come on, Colt. Great run. It was a legendary run.
But that doesn't give Punk any right to walk out here with the WWE title when it doesn't belong to him.
To play devil's advocate, in Punk's mind, the WWE Championship was stolen from him, and he's merely reclaiming possession.
Somebody explain to me why, as Punk says, Rock winning was grand larceny. Explain to me how The Rock stole the WWE Championship.
Well, according to Punk's line of thinking, Punk had Rock beat at the Royal Rumble. Then the match was restarted, only for Punk to lose in said restart.
Restarted after the Shield got involved, which was against the rules that were laid out.
Due in large part to your snitching, I might add. And you know what they say about snitches. Nobody saw anything, yet Punk wasn't taken for his word in that crucial moment. I'd call that explanation enough. One of the greatest champions of all time.
Whatever.
Whatever? That's what CM Punk's so mad about. That right there. Whatever. Show him some respect.
He's not even the champion anymore.
Well, Punk believes he should still be champion. He has a legitimate argument for that belief. But we're talking about respect, which Punk has more than earned at this point.
Whose argument for being the champ actually is legitimate. The People's Champion, the real WWE Champion, The Rock.
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering the ass-kicking of a lifetime to the best in the world.
The Rock is as driven tonight as we've ever seen him. The Brahma Bull, a man on a mission to get what was actually stolen from him, the WWE Championship.
Unfortunately for CM Punk, the mantra of boots to asses is very much on The Rock's mind tonight.
The cheers, the chants, the signs, the adulation. This is what it's all about for The Rock, the people. And The Rock is proud to be the people's champion.
Almost as proud as CM Punk is of being a real champion.
Will you just stop?
And the roar of this crowd is absolutely deafening.
Over 15,000 WWE fans are on their feet for the Brahma Bull, the People's Champion, the WWE Champion, The Rock.
An undeniable aura, despite his very deniable championship status.
The absolute delusion on display here is astounding. Almost as astounding as the reaction The Rock's getting right now to both Punk and Paul Heyman's obvious dismay.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Champion, The Rock!
Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling his title. Newsflash, Punk, you're not the champ anymore. CM Punk, he's won 3 World Championships, 2 WWE titles, tag team titles, and also the Intercontinental Championship. He's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, and the 2011 Superstar of the Year. The Rock, he's a 7-time WWE Champion, 2-time World Champion, 5-time Tag Team Champion, and the winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble. Tonight, they collide.
Face first. Set, going on pure instinct and get to the ropes.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the
Face first.
Setting up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Into the ring again now. Suicide dive.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
Perhaps it's time for us to move to a less volatile ringside area.
And I'm sure CM Punk has the perfect game plan in mind tonight, as the odds are especially in his favor in this championship match.
Yeah, no championship advantage whatsoever for The Rock here, and Punk's no doubt looking to capitalize on that fact.
Counted into an Alabama slam.
Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He, too, had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So we could say The Rock is in good company.
Despite whatever butterflies are gathering, I don't think The Rock is ever one to question himself or his ability.
Scouted, now can capitalize.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
From above!
From the top, double axe handle connects.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues.
Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
And hang on, bar. Triangles in.
Not where The Rock wants to be here. But he's able to find a way out of it somehow. Up fast.
Spinebuster! And as a wise man once said, that was just...
The Rock with the most electrifying move in all of entertainment.
People's elbow connects.
Did the champ just close this out?
What? Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
The Rock reformulating his game plan. It was not enough to end this, so he'll have to move on to plan B.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive Rock, Corey. I think Punk has played his card beautifully. And from the sky!
Oh!
Punk peppering his opponent
is hurled out and crashes down to the floor. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE Champion, and...
well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
Let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it so there's no championship advantage for The Rock tonight. Disqualification or count out, he loses the title.
The Rock with the quick wherewithal.
And Rocky not going to allow Punk to gloat around with his title any longer.
Clubbing blow.
Oh, he timed that counter well. And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a
Haymaker after haymaker. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
no end in sight to this exchange.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Oof! Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Oof!
Just emptying everything they've got now. Fist for fist, just rattling them off.
That shot ends things. Spin kick to the midsection. Now propped up in the corner. Oh, an overhand punch. A striking blow. Oh, Rock answers back. What grace. Float over to the...
And connects with a DDT. And he's going to use this moment to regroup, to get his mind right before re-entering the fray. Punk now locks in that double underhook, hoisted up, and backbreaker, and averting damage there. The Rock now looking to give us a technical masterclass, and it's working. There it is, the sharpshooter.
CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is up.
He's trying to push himself up, and that'll cause a break.
Oh, could this be it? Bomb! The champion had every move scouted except their own.
And you can practically taste the...
And now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to the Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
We'll see CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on the Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there. Just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper?
Oh, no.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk now with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman going to hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has the Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost gets blasted, but the Rock pumped down with the goal to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed the Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
There is no low CM Punk won't stoop.
CM Punk completely dominant, and this will end things. This may be the challenger's moment.
Two? What? Only two?
Champions never give up easily. Case in point. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Nails the GTS. Championship on the line. This could be it.
Oh, my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago, CM Punk was forced to make a choice between hypocritical humility and honest arrogance. He chose honest arrogance, and once again, standing tall with his precious WWE Championship, CM Punk.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter. But if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Being coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Flanked by his devious representative Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, the 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You know, CM Punk, when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable, The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. But this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, and ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks. It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting this CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam.
Flying
Crossbody from the top.
Impressive start for CM Punk, starting to chip away at Brock Lesnar. Something CM Punk must do tonight is...
From the top.
Oh, foot just stomping down. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
And Lesnar can't stop any offense coming his way.
Somehow Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here. Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent, and a double underhook backbreaker.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Get ready for chaos. The chair is coming out.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
And enters back into the ring. Look at Lesnar. WWE Universe knows he's the most dangerous man in the building. Oh, the chair projected right to their face. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already. Oh, we're close, right? Momentum is really on Punk's side.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. He kicks out with force.
Wow. Struck with a calf kick. Setting up that table. No doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. Go behind. Taking his opponent to Suplex City.
Punk avoids avoids the attack.
Oh, knee right to the spine. And guys, Punk might have this. He's got victory in his sights with Brock in this condition.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
A razor-sharp chop there.
Hooked up, DDT. He's headed to the top now. Perched up top, misses big time.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up, butterfly backbreaker.
Brock here now, not used to.
Incoming!
A diving knee drop. This is a man take off, using all their body weight. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move and a breakneck. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharp shooter. Submission locked in tight. He's got one last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Brock's clean.
Oh, my God, that is gonna hurt. And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast Incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk gets the shoulders down. Brock Lesnar for the win. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
The wear and tear of this match only affected him slightly, it seems.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. And the momentum's clearly against Brock now.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
This might just do... a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Punch lands.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Brock's got it locked in. Kimura.
CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal.
I can't believe Punk made 10. Hey, look at this. Kimura lock. Nowhere to go, but perhaps. Oh, my God. They broke out of it.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality. He wriggles out of... CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep.
And Lesnar is out.
Here we go. Cover. 2. Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
Corey, CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell, or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction. This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster. This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for C. Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package! And he kicks out.
He just powered out there, Cole.
Strong counter from Punk. Sheesh, a painful-looking shot. Emotions running high, and this is the pain Punk promised to deliver onto McIntyre. Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saint, and he's
Perched up top.
Totally missed that one. Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but he
Straight into the pin. The pin doesn't even last to a count of one.
too much gas left in the tank. More damage needs to be done here. Ducks out of harm's way.
Oh, clothesline.
Spinning kick to the gut, kick to the stomach.
This crowd is learning, along with Drew McIntyre, that the inside of CM Punk's head is a scary, scary place.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means the end of my career, so be it, because I have to end Drew McIntyre.
Well, that just speaks volumes to how deeply under the skin of CM Punk McIntyre managed to get.
And CM Punk is in control.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and make. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk anaconda.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk? Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, GTS connects. The lights are dimming for McIntyre.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Ooh. And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a perfectly applied sharp. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again. Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here.
Turns that in his favor. McIntyre reversing the momentum.
That could be the torch that lights the fire under McIntyre.
And Punk making his way back to the ring.
Future shot DDT.
Turning it into a pin for the win.
He was prepared for...
McIntyre might have him.
Makes a cover. Oh, shoulder up before 3.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
And now McIntyre is at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack.
Oh, man. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Mongolian chop.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
Big knee lift.
Now opponent dropped with a clothesline.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
Got a wrench. Looking to tune someone up. Oh, stiff wrench shot. Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because, for one of these men...
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet. Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go-to-sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company. He says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
Double underhook backbreaker.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
Spinning kick to the gut. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Punk never saw that coming. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the sky high through the air and connects. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
Holy meet the barricade.
Thrown into the crowd against their will. This is not where anyone wants to be.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indy on the top. Nobody home. What an impact.
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
Capitalizing with a quick O'Connor roll.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
How on earth did that happen?
Fights back. Just looked ejected from the ring. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Oh, now sent out into the WWE Universe.
Oh, my goodness. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification. Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
Sliding into the ring now. Heading to the top now. He comes back over the barricade. Less and less time remaining on the count. From the top.
Oh, he lands hard. Kick to the gut by Rollins. Opponent. Double underhook. Struggles with the lift.
Into a clothesline. CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that.
Blast off! Body on body!
Wow. Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here. From above!
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg. And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. Rollins lining it up. Here it comes
with a stomp.
Seth could end it there.
Shoulders are down. Hangs on by a thread.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always fight. What's he gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. That could end Rollins right now.
Close enough to be under the rope. Submission. Cover. Oh, come on. Blatant steal
this one.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep!
It's all Punk's for the taking.
2 count. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
As long as his heart is still beating and there's still breath in his lungs, Seth Rollins will always keep fighting, even if it kills him.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was. We have a pin. Shoulders are down. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner,
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Devon, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank in the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance in WrestleMania, the 3rd time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, weighing 1,365 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania. But this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
Pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction. Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. Taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. And CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
The Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly first in the cover here, eyeing the end.
And easily kicks out of the count.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
What's Roman forming here?
A sound suplex.
And Reigns is...
Uh-oh. Read that and answered with a backdrop. CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, I will be with you when it happens, and it happens.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
Just like that, sent out of the ring.
Rollins is feeding off the WWE Universe.
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Schoolboy, no, roll through.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played this. He might put him away here. He did not want things to end this way. What a display of strength. Ooh, into the chair.
Talking about a hard landing, flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof.
Able to slip out of that situation.
And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. Been coming to Punk from all angles tonight. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
And here we go, returning to the ring. Rollins got surprised there. Superman punch! punch. Headbutt to the back of the neck. Right to the kidneys from behind.
And connects with the kick.
Off to the outside. Oh, man, he's ready to go. What's he going to do here? They're going to go in high risk. Here we go. Full head of speed.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Double underhook backbreaker. Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
And he comes in under the rope stand.
Oh, watch out. There's a seat for your face.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk.
Seth's eyes look glazed over. Thunderous clothesline. And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd. Oh, what an axe handle. What's he putting together?
Uranagi with authority.
Put into the corner. What could be next? He's heading back to the ring.
Double axe handle. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Wants to finish this. Airball. Oh, and nobody's there.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that
hit on CM Punk. And a quick kick out.
He didn't even let the count hit. Rollins now, opponent defenseless. Stop.
Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it. What? You've got to be kidding me.
Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kicking out at will. How on earth?
Hey guys, on most nights, Rollins.
Oh man, that spells doom for Rollins. Impressive awareness from him.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Here we go. He fails to connect. Oh, look at this. Out to the apron. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Oh, back suplex right onto the apron. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Seth Rollins has found his favorite equalizer, a steel chair.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Making way toward the top rope. From the top. Crash and burn.
Went for broke, and that expression ended up becoming literal.
Battling it out over here by our announce table.
I think that means it's time for us to step away from the announce table for safety's sake.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something.
Look out! Crossbody from the top.
To the arm. Terrible.
Oh, what an axe handle.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Whoa! What a crossbody!
Throwing absolute caution to the ring there, and it paid off big time.
Taking things back into the ring.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk, Anaconda vice grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Reigns checking under the ring now.
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Oh, my Lord! CM Punk hoists his opponent. Nails the GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Look at Reigns, top rope.
From above. Up high.
Countered right into a power slam. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people's he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
Seth's eyes look glazed over.
And shifting over for the cover.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Time to go for a ride.
Connected full force with the chair.
Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine they're okay after that. Seth and a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise.
Oh, look at that. Reverses the leverage. Counter stopped. It's not over yet.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Legs caught. Spine buster.
Kick to the back.
A snapmare by Roman Reigns. Follows it up with a boot right to the face.
The tribal chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
Roman might have him.
Cover. Oh, he just kicked out.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
And Rollins in need of salvage. Shoulders down. Is this it?
Kicks out. He still has life.
After every everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
Forced down. And here he is, heading back into the ring. Stiff elbow to the face.
Once again, attacking the skull and doing some pretty decent damage in the process.
And he's pulled the ring apron. I'm looking under there for something.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Great in-ring. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
The Gauntlet Sweep. GTS for Punk.
That could end Rollins right now.
2.
He's able to cut off the pin count here.
Elbow drop with authority. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Sliding back in under the ropes here. Oh, right hand! Neck breaker with a float over.
That was pretty.
And he's into the pin. Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner,
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.